Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into something really powerful from Tiffany Aliche. You probably know her as the Budgetnista. We're talking about her whole approach to money, and spoiler alert, it's not about being perfect, it's about becoming financially whole.
All right, so let's just jump right in with a big question. I mean, think about it. How often are we told we have to be perfect with our money? Like you can never mess up. But what if that's completely the wrong goal? What if there's a better, more human way to handle our finances?
And that's exactly where Tiffany Aliche's idea of financial wholeness comes in. It's a total mindset shift, really. Forget chasing some impossible standard. The real goal here is to build resilience. You know, having the tools and the system ready to handle whatever life decides to throw at you. It's about being able to bounce back.
So how do we actually do this? Well, the great thing is, this isn't just some vague idea. It's a super clear 10-step roadmap, a complete system for your entire financial life.
And here they are, the 10 components of that system. I love the way she frames this. Think of it like building a house. First, you've got to lay a rock-solid foundation. Then, you build the walls and the main structure. And finally, you put a roof on top to protect everything. We're going to look at this in those 3 big stages.
All right, let's start with stage 1, building that financial foundation. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Before you even think about growing your wealth, you need to make sure everything is stable and secure. This is all about getting those basics locked down.
And where do we start? With a budget. But wait, don't click away. This isn't one of those super restrictive, no fun allowed budgets. It's a simple framework, the 50-30-20 rule. Basically, 50% of your income goes to what you need, like housing and food. 30% is for what you want, the fun stuff. And that last, super important 20%? That's for savings and knocking down debt. It's not about cutting everything out. It's just about knowing where your money is going.
Okay, another huge piece of this foundation is your emergency fund. This is your financial safety net for when life happens. And what's so great about this approach is how manageable it is. You're not expected to save up 6 months of expenses tomorrow. Nope, you start small, like ridiculously small. Your first goal, just $100. Then 500. You build it up piece by piece. It's about building the habit first.
And when it comes to tackling debt, this is where that progress, not perfection idea really shines. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. You've got 2 main paths. Are you someone who needs those quick wins to stay motivated? Awesome. The debt snowball is your friend. You knock out the smallest debts first. Or are you all about the numbers and want to save the most on interest? Then the debt avalanche is your game. The best plan is the one that fits your personality.
And all of this, everything in the foundation stage, comes back to this one powerful idea. Progress, not perfection. Seriously, burn this into your brain. You're gonna have moments where you slip up. That's totally fine. The only thing that matters is that you keep going.
Okay, so once your foundation is feeling solid, it's time for the really exciting part. It's time to build the rest of the house. This is where we activate your wealth engine. We're talking about strategies to actually grow your income and get your money working for you.
Think about it this way. There's a limit to how much you can cut your expenses, right? But there's really no limit to how much you can earn. So you can start by making sure you're getting paid what you're worth at your day job. But why stop there? Maybe you can turn a hobby into a side hustle, or learn a new skill that makes you more valuable. The goal is to create multiple streams of income, because that's where true financial security comes from.
Now, when we talk about investing, there is a clear, non-negotiable #1 priority for almost everyone. If your job offers a 401k match, you have to get it. It is literally free money, a 100% return on your investment, instantly. Don't leave that on the table. And if you want to see why starting now is so important, just look at this. It's kind of mind-blowing. Let's say you start investing just $200 a month at age 25. Thanks to the magic of compounding, that can grow to over $218,000 by the time you retire. Time, not money, is your biggest asset here.
But what happens if you wait? Well, look at the flip side. If you start at 40, you have to invest way more, $500 a month. And even then, you end up with a lot less. The message is just crystal clear. Start today. Even if it's small, just start.
All right, we've got our foundation. We've built the walls. Now it's time for the final step, putting a roof on that financial house. This is all about protecting everything you've worked so hard for. It's about securing your future and your legacy.
A big part of that roof is insurance. And I know nobody loves paying for insurance, but try not to think of it as just another bill. It's a shield. You need health insurance to avoid medical bankruptcy. Disability insurance is one people forget, but it's so important. It protects your ability to earn money. And of course, you've got life and home or renter's insurance to protect your family and your stuff.
And listen up, because this is a big one. Estate planning is not just for rich people. Every single adult needs these basics. You need a will, so you can decide where your stuff goes. You need a power of attorney, so someone can handle your finances if you can't. And you need a healthcare directive, so your medical wishes are known. This is for everyone.
And really, this quote just sums up the entire idea of financial wholeness perfectly. It's not about who has the biggest pile of cash at the end. It's about having the knowledge, having the system in place, so you can live the life you actually want to live. It's about freedom and peace of mind.
So that's the roadmap. And that really brings us to the end here. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Looking at that whole financial house, from the foundation to the roof, what's the one part you're going to work on first? Because just picking that one thing, that's how this whole journey starts.